back. You're watching Newsmaker Live. I'm Kendall Burton. Joining me is Mr. Kevin Elcock, President of the St. Lucia Motor X Club, along with Oswald Simon, the Vice President of the St. Lucia Motor X Club. Before the break, we were talking about some of the safety requirements stipulated in existing legislation and the calls by some persons for even tougher legislation and rules to guide the motorcyclists and motorcycles on the roads. Mr. Simon, we were talking about those tougher laws. You seem a little reluctant to go that route and support those calls. But I was saying to you earlier, look, the fact is, people don't distinguish between Motor X Club members and ordinary riders, whether they're registered, unregistered, illegal riders or not. Everybody's painted with the same brush. Isn't it in your interest to push for the type of regulations that's going to improve your image and maybe increase your membership and the support for your sport?
Well, yes, most definitely. It will increase our image. Hence the reason why we preaching and we urging persons out there, when riding a motorcycle, always wear your helmet, your safety gears at all times. Because whenever there is an accident, they always paint a picture is like Motor X members, and that's the reason why we always preaching to our members and then to non-members for that matter. Anytime you ride a motorcycle, always stay within the speed limit, always ride precautiously on the road, and wear your safety gears.
The safety gear, should it be stipulated in the law that a motorcyclist wear not just a helmet, with the additional safety equipment, full body armor, padding, and that sort of thing? Do we need to go that route?
Most of our guys, when riding or going down south, if just riding in the area, your home to town, the guys will have their shirt on them and their pants there. But anytime they're going down south, you find most of them wear the jacket, who has all the paddings and the boots.
And by down south, you're referring to the
Vieux Fort area, yes.
How often do you hold activities down there, or at all?
The St. Lucia Motor X Club, we don't usually hold events down in Vieux Fort. We have ventured in another form of motorcycle sporting activities apart from motocross. You know, we've done something where we could encourage the street riders to come on board as well. We've ventured into the sport of supermoto. It had started a few years ago.
Tell me a little about that.
You know, supermoto is basically a form of the sport where you have half dirt, half tarmac. You know, so a lot of those guys who probably ride around on the streets every day, those guys would be more than happy and more than interested in showing up to race at those events, you know, where they could display their skill not only on the tarmac but of course show St. Lucia what they have to offer on the dirt as well.
And how often do you stage those activities?
Since we've come in as the new executive of the St. Lucia Motor X Club, we've hosted two of those races.
What's the reception like? Do you get the kind of crowds or the kind of pool that you'd like? Is the interest there?
It's a form of the sport that's growing, you know, and you could definitely see the interest from not only the riders but from the supporters as well. I mean, anytime you have events like that, we always, you know, do things where we could encourage something like a family gathering. So you have a lot of the riders, their family come out to support friends, you know. So the crowd support is really growing. Sponsors are coming on board, you know. The sport
governmental support.
The government, they've started coming on board, and of course we always want to thank them for that, you know.
But
of course we would like a bit more support from them, not only from them but I mean from a lot of the business households.
So what kind of support are we talking about? What do you really need
to
push the sport?
You see the sport of motorcycles.